This is the orchard of Harmonia. The Migmies grow the harmelin. The Zefts strut along the Zeft heights. The Awasies twitter among the Awasi woods. The Arctans roar through the Arctan Valley. And the Pescas boast of their Pesca Spring. The Merios reside within the United Town suburbs. In town, they all come together in harmony. The demigods protect everyone. Using zodiac powers that enrich both mind and body, they fight to protect the harmony from the noises. The Chosen Ones battle the bringers of chaos for 3 years before leaving our world. Many parents tell their children that the demigods go on to play among the stars. But even children know the truth. To obtain zodiac powers, a demigod must pay with their life. They receive 3 years of glory. Then they die, leaving their families greatly compensated and the most wonderful gift of all, harmony. And so we grow up in fear, knowing that one day we too might be selected for greatness.
Careful, Ulan! You almost stepped on the equipment I'm repairing.
Walkways are meant for walking, Eco, not working.
I know. I'd work over there, but the old geezer won't share the space.
Who you calling geezer, you filthy Pesca? If you've got a mouth to complain, you should use it to ask me to move.
And if I asked, would you move?
Of course not.
That attitude will lead you to an early grave.
You'll die when I do. During transcendence, my friend.
Curse my fate.
Oh, not you too, Ulan. Don't look so dour.
Who, me? No, I'm quite happy. Even more so when my friends are getting along.
You hear what she's saying, kid?
Nurses! Nurses!
Noises in the orchard. Right. Message received and understood. Demigods of the 333rd, head to the orchard. We'll meet there.
Damn noises just won't give up.
Perhaps they've taken a liking to you.
Ha! The noises should know by now that you're the only one for me, dear Alessia.
Bingby, where are the noises?
There! Oh no! There! Oh no!
Thanks. Wait here.
Target spotted.
Any more?
I don't see any, but maybe we should take another look around.
Dancer! Noises! Pesca! Spring!
What? Noises at Pesca Spring!
Pesca! Spring! Noises! Dancer!
Noises in town? That can't be right. You sure you didn't miss here?
Pesca! Spring! Pesca! Spring!
Either way, let's head to Pesca Spring. We can't afford to take chances. What's going on?
Echo, what a relief!
I'm so glad the demigods are here.
We heard about the noises. Where are they?
I haven't come across any myself, but they've been seen near the town center.
Stop, Echo. I know how you feel. The noises have found their way into the town. We must tread carefully.
Hurry!
Looks like they're over there.
Ulan! Healthy! Good luck!
A Harmelin delivery? Thank you.
What was that?
Oh, my family manages Migme messengers. My brother took over the business after my mother passed away.
No, I mean,
That we should get back to work and stop wasting time with Migmes?
stick your beak back into your own business.
Hey, don't be like that. Just 3 more months till we die after all.
My apologies, Dagmar. Let's go.
The Pesca aren't as foul-smelling as I imagined.
That'll be the Harmelin they all eat.
Look! Here they come!
Bigger than I expected.
Grand noises, if I'm not mistaken.
Leave it to me. Hey! Learned your lesson?
We did it!
You're a true demigod, Echo!
Well, it's my hometown. Not like I was gonna hold anything back.
Keep it up till the curtain falls. You're the pride of the Pesca.
Thank you. I'll give it my all.
Echo!
Echo! Echo! Echo! Echo! Echo!
What's the matter, Iko?
There's something I want to discuss. Let's head back to our chambers.
You wanted to discuss something, Iko?
Yes, it's about the noises we defeated in town. They're supposed to be a unique type found only in my homeland of Vatira. And yet we saw them here in Harmonia. I don't understand what's going on.
We don't have time to idly wonder such things. Though magic is my specialty, I'm well versed in the history of the Harmony. It's really quite interesting. The noises have never appeared in town, at least not since our world was stabilized with the Harmolan.
So you're telling me this is some kind of unprecedented catastrophe?
And it has to happen when transcendence is upon us too? Talk about rotten luck.
What should we do, Ulan?
This is too important. Yuno must decide. I'll go and seek her advice.
I'm coming with you.
That's Alec for you. Can't do anything without the goddess Yuno say so.
If her permission helps him to fight with confidence, I see no harm in asking.
So we wait for Alec. And while the illustrious goddess decides our fate, how about a game of Chester, Ulan?
Thanks, but I'll have to pass.
Oh, come on. We've known each other for 33 months and haven't played a single game together. Oh, I see. I thought you were just a poor player. But you don't actually know how to play, do you? Can't expect someone raised with a bunch of migmies to be up to snuff after all.
All right, let's play. You'll regret insulting my upbringing. Sorry. I guess that's how the tokens fall sometimes. I meant no disrespect.
Come on, let's have a rematch.
What do you two think you're doing? Have you forgotten about the noises in Pesca Spring already? Something so horrible has never happened before. Yet here you are, arguing over some stupid game. A little sympathy wouldn't hurt, you know. Goddess Yuno is waiting. Let's go to the Arcadium.
Over here, Alec.
Faithful demigods who serve the Harmony, Alec and Echo have told me what has occurred. We are faced with two issues. First, the noises have infiltrated Harmonia itself. Second, this specific noise has previously only ever been seen in Vatira. We must ascertain the causes of both. To do so, you must head for Vatira and investigate. See if anything unusual has happened.
At once, ma'am.
In the meantime, I shall look into how the noises found their way into Harmonia. Come. Demigods of the 333rd, I beg you make haste in finding a solution to this unprecedented situation. Vatira is a great distance from here. Use this Havalion for your journey. His name is Fedora. Reacquaint yourself with your homeland, Echo, and guide your team well.
I will, Goddess Yuno.
I'm not from around here either, so don't worry. I can help a city girl like you out.
And I must not forget the 12 Arbiter's temples. One lies in each area of Orcanon. Within the depths of each temple is an altar. Please pay your respects when you're nearby. The Arbiters have left gifts for the demigods at these altars. These gifts are known as crests, and they will help you on your journey.
So, you've been holding out on us this whole time.
I have not. It is simply that the power of the crests has not been necessary until now.
Today, demigod Echo leaves this beautiful city of water to journey across the lands as Harmony's warrior. May your name be carved into our scales, brave hero.
You're amazing, Echo.
Make us proud! We'll take care of things here!
We're rooting for you.
Represent us well and work hard, Echo.
I will, Your Majesty. I'll put my all into these 3 years.
You are the pride of the Pescas, Echo. I shall pray for your success with each fruit I eat.
Thank you, my queen. I should go now. To Harmonia, please.
Wait, Echo!
Morin!
Is it true you're never coming back? This is the last time we'll meet?
Well, we do get some time off.
So we can swim upstream in the river again?
I guess.
Promise me.
I promise.
See you soon, Echo.
What?
What a run-down backwater town.
No! It's been destroyed! The noises were here!
Wait! I know how you feel, Echo, but we must be cautious. This is serious.
Where is everyone? They haven't died, have they? How could this happen?
The noises attack, cause chaos, and make a mess of the fruit, but they do not destroy homes. They don't know the importance of home.
So you're saying the town was attacked for some other reason?
By someone who hated the Pescas.
Who cares enough to hate them?
You never know. The Pescas might have left one too many scales or puddles lying around.
Do you all really think so little of the Pescas?
Well, I don't see anybody's unless they've been eaten. The Pescas are hiding somewhere.
With this much damage, there has to be a witness.
You're right. Let's see if we can find someone. I found them! The king and queen are here too!
Well, that's a relief.
Echo, and you've brought the other demigods too. You came to help Vetira in its time of need.
King of the Pesca. I am Ulan, representative of the 333rd demigods. We've come at the behest of Harmony's goddess, you know. What happened here?
I must address my subjects first. Fellow Pescas, let us leave this incident to the demigods and focus on the reconstruction of our town.
We shall not be defeated, my fellow Pescas. By my scales, I believe this.
Let us rebuild Vetera!
We shall make our town more beautiful and harmonious than ever before.
What happened here, Your Majesty?
You've seen the state the town is in.
We have.
An enormous, ruthless noise did that. It appeared without warning. For an aquatic race such as us, building that town on land was no mean feat.
We will take down the noise that did this.
Is there something more, Your Majesty?
Yes, well... This large noise that destroyed our town looked exactly like the Astria Ascending in our temple.
What?
The Astria are supposed to be protectors of the Harmony. They were given to us by the arbiters in ancient times, when the world was soaked in chaos. The Astria was a gift from the arbiters to safeguard our Harmony. Yet it was Anun who attacked our town.
Surely your Majesty has some idea why this happened.
How could I? The Pescas love Harmony more than any other race.
If we abandoned Harmony, we Pescas would become food for all other races.
Where is the statue of this Astria?
It is in the Pisces Temple, on the edge of the wetlands.
We'll head for the wetlands then. I want to take a look at the statue in the Pisces Temple.
Very well, brave demigods. Should you find we are at all to blame, do tell us.
We'll be at the temple soon.
You were right about that noise in Harmonia, Echo. It's the same as the ones we've been fighting in these wetlands.
Really, Alec? You didn't believe me before?
Well, you are just a child. And a Pesca.
Hush.
I've grown a lot in the last 2 years and 9 months. I fought alongside you, gained power and knowledge. But you still cling to past prejudices and treat me like some silly child. I guess you can't help it, though. What they say must be true. Age makes everyone dim-witted and slow to recognize change.
Well, you do have a point there.
I'm not old yet.
Cut it out already. I can't force you to get along, but at least stop picking fights with each other.
Let's go.
There it is. That's Anun, Astria of the Pisces Temple.
Wouldn't want to mess with something that looks like that.
The Astria keep watch over us for the arbiters. Each of the 12 arbiters left one Astria behind. And they say the statue comes to life when evil is near.
You're brilliant as ever. Enlighten us. What is this evil?
It's the evil that destroys Harmony, of course.
You mean the Pescas?
How dare you?
Well, it was the Pesca town that was attacked. Objectively speaking, it doesn't look good for their innocence.
Fine. I'll prove the Pescas aren't to blame, and I expect an apology when I do.
Did this statue just move? Is that even possible? What's going on? Are we the evil?
The Astray served the Arbiters, right? You think it's okay we defeated it like that?
It had to be done. Or are you saying it was our duty to let it kill us?
Of course not.
Oh. How beautiful this must be. Yes, there's no doubt about it.
What is this light that's made you so happy, my dear?
An emblem.
What's an emblem?
If someone with my abilities uses its power, I'll be able to summon an Astray during battle. It's something I've read about, but no demigod has ever tried it.
That's my brilliant Alasia for you. First demigod in history to summon the Astray.
If only we had known sooner.
We're the 333rd, so that means there have been 1,000 years worth of demigods before us, right? How are we the first in 1,000 years to possess this skill?
And when it's almost curtains for us too.
Let's think of it this way. The Astray called us here to receive this power.
As a reward?
Or an omen of the unprecedented dangers that await. Apologies. I am a pessimist at heart.
We realized.
Goddess Yuno did mention there would be a gift from the Arbiters within each temple.
And naturally, we'll go and receive these gifts, right?
Enough! Lend us your strength!
It's Echo and the demigods!
What are you doing here?
We've been praying to the Arbiters, asking for their aid and forgiveness if we were at fault. Have you come in answer to our prayers?
Thank you, demigods. We're right not to forsake our prayers or quench our thirst.
You've grown into a fine young man, Echo.
You do our generation proud, Echo. But why did the Astray attack our town?
Have you been eating Harmelin?
We cannot survive on land without it. That's very true. Yes, but there could be one rotten pesca among us who isn't eating the fruit. We'll ask the king to redouble surveillance.
That'd be wise. There are a lot of you, after all.
The Migmies are our rivals. I was joking. Just trying to ease some of the tension. Anyway, we should be heading back to our town. We're no help here. All we can do is keep eating fruit, praying, and rebuilding our homes.
It doesn't seem the Pesca have done anything deserving punishment.
Yeah, they're fools all right, but that's no sin.
Can't keep your mouth shut, can you?
This crest is a gift from the Arbiters.
Glad we had what it takes to receive it.
What should we tell Goddess Yuno?
We should report to the king first. He'll be relieved to know we defeated the noise impersonating a noon.
Hey there, Fedora! You're a clever one, aren't you?
And so we're still trying to work out why your town was attacked.
I see.
You'll just have to keep eating the Harmelon in the meantime.
The Pesca have by far been the most blessed by Harmony. That we should be suspected is unthinkable. You will relieve Goddess Yuno of any doubts she may have about the Pescas.
Certainly, Your Majesty.
If you'll excuse me, I must reassure everyone.
Well, that's that. Time we took our report and headed back. Fedora's waiting just outside the town. Come on, Echo. What are you doing?
Use your eyes, Alec. That's the look of a man in love.
That so?
I have 3 months left to live, you know. There's no time for love.
I realize it's probably not appropriate for me to say this, but I feel compelled to. Why does this have to happen to us while we're on our mission?
Oh, don't be like that. Try to enjoy the moment. Life's too short.
Yeah, only 3 months left.
Gah! Take it easy, would ya?
We've just spoken with Goddess Yuno.
She's now aware of everything, and said she would speak with the Arbiters.
As for the noises in town, several people mentioned they saw them appear suddenly out of the sky.
It seems as if they were summoned. But who summons normal noises? It's unheard of.
It's just one thing after another. I'm at a loss for what to do. I would imagine you all feel the same. We'll just have to take it easy until Goddess Yuno can get back to us.
Danger! Those fools! Acting! Vanity! Danger! Horses! Acting! Vanity!
Be quiet, Migmies.
So much for taking it easy.
Looks like we're headed to the Arcten Valley this time, home of the Arcten people.
You all know what to do. Let's survey the town and get to the bottom of this. They wasted no time showing themselves.
Dagmar, do you recognize these noises?
Yeah, and I wish I didn't.
We shall eradicate them! Ready yourselves, young folk!
Heed my words, noises. Bring forth dissonance to this world of harmony. Lay waste to the town!
Hey, you!
Ah, demigods. I was expecting you. Bear witness to the end of your precious harmony.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am merely one who values freedom over the tyranny of your so-called harmony.
So you're the one who summoned the noises?
Indeed, I am. And it's not just noises that I can control. Feast your eyes on this!
You have an emblem?
Ha! I have no such need.
Excuse me?
Look! Wonderful!
Where is he?
He's gone.
If he can summon a stray too, we're in big trouble. Right, Alessia? Alessia, did you hear me?
Yes, you're correct.
This is definitely concerning.
Goddess Yuno. Goddess Yuno.
Well, this is one for the books.
I've spoken with the Migmies. They said an enigmatic man employed some sort of magic to summon the noises.
That's indeed what happened.
And not just noises. He summoned an Astria as well.
We were so close to catching him, too.
Goddess Juno, what do the arbiters say?
Unfortunately, I've yet to receive a reply. Time flows differently between this world and theirs.
Ha ha ha! Well, we might be as good as dead by the time they get back to us.
Right. We can't just sit idly by.
We have to handle this ourselves. The astray that man summoned was Argon of the Ares Temple. The temple is located near my hometown of Arcian.
Unless we head there, Arcian may find itself in a similar situation to that of Vatira.
Shouldn't we hunt down that guy who summoned the noises first?
Leave the manhunt to others. Only we demigods can handle the astray.
True.
Very well. I will enlist the help of the Migmies to search for the one who controls the noises.
Thank you, Your Holiness.
Dagmar, I'm counting on you to lead the others.
The only way to the temple is through Arcian. We'll head there first.
As the group's Hevelian carried them to Arcian, dark memories began to gnaw away at Dagmar.
Zima. Zima.
What's wrong, Dagmar?
Where is Zima?
What is it, Father?
Are you romantically involved with a Nowissi girl?
Involved? I wish I was, but I don't know how she feels about me.
Are you saying she doesn't reciprocate your feelings?
Yes, I've fallen for her, but that's about as far as it goes.
Bless my soul. Have you no pride as an Arctan?
I'd rather not talk about this.
At least she is not as foolish as you. Forget her. Arctans are Arctans, and Oasis are Oasis.
Is coexistence and mutual support not part of the harmony?
Harmony is an ideal, not a reality.
You can concern yourself with reality. I'll stick with the ideal.
What did you just say?
You going to hit me? Go ahead, hit me. It won't change how I feel.
Dagmar, Zimar, both of you stop this.
There is no place in this home for one who has forgotten his pride.
Dagmar, I don't think I can do this after all. Can you not refuse your appointment as a demigod? I don't want our last moments to be like this. You could run away with me.
We've talked plenty about this.
Not plenty enough.
You'll be given enough money to afford a good life.
The only good life worth living is one with both you and Zimar. That's all I need.
What's the matter with Zimar?
You chased him off. Oh, my family is being torn apart. If this is the price to pay for harmony, then...
Quan, don't you dare say it.
Just as they were in Vatira.
There are Arctans here. Let's see what we can find out.
Wow. Did noises do this?
You have family?
A wife.
Oh, Dagmar, you're back.
Have you seen Quan?
Your wife, she...
Did the noises get her?
She was taken away by hoodlums. I tried to call for help, but no one was around.
hoodlums? What do you mean? Where did they go?
They're gathered over at the Ares temple. Rumor has it, they're trying to get people to stop eating the Harmelans. Sounds like the Arctan hoodlums are hanging around the Ares temple.
You're not getting through here. If you value your lives, you'll turn back now.
Hey, if it isn't demigods, this is our chance to make a name for ourselves.
Hey, it's Master Dagmar.
Stand aside.
Who do you think you're talking to? We're no longer slaves to Harmony. Your words mean nothing to us now.
So you won't eat the Harmelons?
Too right we won't. What you gonna do about it?
If you've truly cast Harmony aside, then you're no better than the noises to me.
Ha! We feel the same about you.
Okay, let's do this.
I'm guessing this isn't just youthful, passionate play here.
First the aggressive flying noises, and now young Arctans are casting aside Harmony? What is going on here?
Dagmar, don't you have a son? He's not with those guys, is he? I just want to make sure. Cold shoulder again. You always do this.
The temple's up ahead.
Listen, everyone. I expect what occurred at the Pisces temple to occur here. So be ready for the Astray to attack. It doesn't seem as though it attacks to punish, but to gauge whether or not someone is worthy of receiving its power. I'm counting on your help, everyone.
Understood.
Alasia, you're like a different person. You're brimming with confidence.
You don't like that?
No. Of course I like it. I love it. I want more of it.
Okay, this is Argon, everyone. Are you all ready for battle?
You bet. But before we fight, there's something I want to ask you. Look, if you're gonna test Alasia, that's all well and good. But I gotta know just one thing. Why are you ignoring the Arctans who won't eat the Harmelans? Shouldn't you be using your power to deal with them? Isn't it your job to punish people like that?
Look! Hey!
We're ready, Argon.
You, the aged demigoddess. Why not join us? You'll be able to summon Astria without lifting a finger.
And who might you be?
You. You're Zamar's stiff-necked father, aren't you? Would you like to see your wife? If so, you'd better hurry. She's not long for this world.
What did you just say?
Huh? Who's that?
Shiny for me.
No, give it back! Let me go!
Echo!
Let's go after them. you all.
Ah, you pest! Stop follow!
He's over there! How are we going to get through?
This looks like it can burn easily.
Can't find me!
Wait! Now we have to check all of them.
Look! He's running away again!
I'm too old to run around like that.
We can't let him escape next time.
Argon, lend us your strength!
Like that! Echo! Are you all right?
Yes, thank you for saving me.
You're just small fry, but you're our companion.
There. Don't fight now. Let's go.
My name is Seren. I trust you won't forget it anytime soon, demigods. Especially you, Dagmar, father of Zamar.
Guan.
Your wife said she was quite fond of this place.
Guan.
I couldn't let them ruin such a special place. For our family.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
I knew you wouldn't want to do this.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I know you have your Arctan pride.
I've had enough. This nonsense is too much to bear. Just look around you. This is the pride of the Arctans. This is the glorious life of a demigod.
My wife is dead. No need to hold back now.
Understood.
It's truly like they say. Arctans are Arctans, and Oeses are Oeses. Though they feast on the Harmelin, the tribes cannot escape their true natures.
Ooh, give it to me!
Saren, what are you doing? What would our fellow Oeses think of this?
The Oeses are on my side. They too feel that our wings have been clipped by the scourge that is Harmony. Accept the power of dissonance! The future of Harmony is nothing but stagnation. Dissonance is the way forward.
No, it's not. You're wrong.
Take it. We don't need it to produce the power we require. Of course, you could just join us. You'd be able to wield power like ours.
Get lost.
Oh, look at you acting so tough. How cute.
It's no use. She's escaped.
Wait in town. I'll join you later.
Wielding magic without a crest? What trickery is this?
This is serious.
Oh, Dagmar's back. Dagmar, I have to ask you. This Zimar we keep hearing about.
Dagmar, about time you talked, isn't it?
I see. Are you able to continue your mission, Dagmar?
Of course.
Then I think it would be best for you to tell us about Zimar. Seren called you Zimar's father on more than one occasion.
Zimar is indeed my son. We had a falling out before my appointment as a demigod, and I haven't seen him since. I yelled at him for getting involved with an Awisi. That is the cause of the rift between us. It seems the Awisi woman was Seren. Meaning, Zimar is most likely involved in all of this.
Do you know where he might be?
No.
Gotcha. Hey, Caden, it's time you came clean too. You and that Seren lady are more than just acquaintances, aren't you?
We've known each other since childhood. We used to talk all the time about soaring higher and farther than ever.
That's concerning.
Every Awisi goes through that kind of a period, no matter how much of the Harmonia we or rebellious phase. I grew out of it, but I guess Seren never grew out of hers.
So basically, because Seren never grew up, she messed with the heads of young Arctans and caused all this trouble.
But could that really be the explanation for all this? I mean, she can control noises and Astray.
Goddess Juno, have you any news from the Arbiters? Alas, no.
We're clearly being ignored.
Perhaps we're being tested by the Arbiters, much like how Alasia is tested by the Astrai.
I think you may be onto something there, Echo.
We've been tasked with riding the ship on the journey to a more harmonious world. In our final days, we have a chance to shine and light up this dark world.
Yeah, and make it sparkle.
Zeft! Hearts! And... found! Zeft! Heights! And... found!
The man we're after, the one who summoned the noises in Arcton Valley, is in Zeft Heights!
Why would he be in a Zeft town of all places?
I'm certain it's because harmony can be found there.
Let's move, Cress.
Now then, where is the culprit?
Do we not have Migmies to guide us? I swear those things are never around when you need them.
We'll have to feed them more of the Harmelin to wise them up.
Nobody should overfeed themselves on the Harmelin.
The Migmies do what they can. Let's continue our search.
Just as I thought. Nothing but noises from the Zeft town of Ronta.
Ah!
Well, well, well. If it isn't a withered, sorry excuse for a demigod. Nothing can stop what is happening, especially not pathetic demigods like you.
Wait!
Come forth, my guardian noise. Show these fools true might.
Yeah! Hey! Nice!
Don't underestimate us!
You got away again!
Arpeggio, it seems as though you know that man.
Alastria, you know him too, don't you?
He might be our son, Leonard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but he sounds just like him.
I have my doubts as to whether it's really him or not. It's been 6 years since his death, after all.
Then this man must be nothing more than an impostor. No major concern.
We were told of Leonard's death in a letter, but we never actually saw his body. So, we can't actually rule out the possibility that he's our son.
Why didn't you confirm his passing? This is your son we're talking about. I think any parent would want to see their child's body, no matter what bad blood there was.
You pathetic pescers know nothing of my family's business, even more so a childless one.
I don't need a child to know how one normally behaves. Such knowledge is commonplace in a world filled with harmony.
Shut up! Not another word!
Goddess, you know! Collapsed! Beckett! Goddess, you know! Collapsed! Beckett!
Oh no! We must hurry!
Goddess, you know. We heard you collapsed. Are you okay?
Enough harmony has been corrupted to render my existence difficult to maintain, I'm afraid. Should this trend continue, I will cease to exist.
Cease to exist? We can't have that!
Indeed, we cannot. In addition to serving as the embodiment of harmony, I'm also a censor of sorts for the Arbiters.
A censor?
The Arbiters are able to gauge the state of the world based on my condition.
If you cease to exist, what will happen?
The Arbiters will no doubt make an executive decision over which I will have no sway.
Well, whatever happens to the world, I don't want to see you leave us, Your Holiness.
I'm sure Amerio would be happy to hear something like that.
You should be too. Seeing you smile would lift me up higher than any Awisi could ever hope to fly.
You have my thanks, Alec. Demigods of the 333rd Company. These are trying times for all of us, and no matter what may come of them, I want you to know how much I value you. And I sincerely hope the rest of the world will ensure your names are remembered for the ages.
Your Holiness! Let's make our way to Ranta. I'm certain the noise we fought in Zeft Heights came from there.
Things appear to be following a pattern. It's practically a given that Ronta's in trouble.
This mission will carry far greater weight than those previous. Prepare yourselves, demigods.
Yeah, I'm itching to slay anyone or anything that stands in the way of harmony.
Alec, I fear your motivations are not what they should be.
Give me a break. We've only got 3 months left to live. Now come on, let's do this.
Forgive me, sister, to subject you to this when I was the one chosen.
I should be apologizing to you. This glory rightfully belongs to you.
Still,
The Sizel family name will not be dishonored. By bloodline right, I will gladly bear this burden.
I understand. I just feel bad this is happening to you.
Promise me, please. Promise me you will recover and lead a long life. And that as the head of the Sizel family, you will devote that life to seeing Harmony thrive in Ronta. I will see to it that Dras Sizel's commitment to his people and Crest Sizel's sacrifice as a demigod will bring new glory to the family name.
Left us.
Injured.
Chris, do you know where we are?
I recognize this place. We Zeft simply call this the Grand Canyon. Ronta is in that direction, but it's quite far. All bridges and paths have been destroyed.
My Migmies use this box.
Well, we're in a real bind now.
Everywhere's crawling with enemies of Harmony.
There is a route we can take. Follow me. We're almost at Ronta.
Tell us, Chris. Is there anything we should know about the Zefs?
I imagine it would be quite rude of us to not know the king's name at least.
The Zefs have no king. We have a ruling council long maintained by three major families. The Zaragan, the Roxy, and the Sizel. I belong to the Sizel family.
Oh.
After my father fell ill, I took over as head of the family from a young age and helped govern the town. My younger brother Dras was then appointed as a demigod, but he also mysteriously fell ill shortly thereafter.
So you succeeded him as the next of kin?
Exactly. With my brother as head of the family, I became a demigod in his stead.
My husband and I chose to bear the burden together.
Hey, you're worried about the town, right? Then let's get going.
I am indeed worried, but unlike the Oasis or Arctons, we Zefs excel. The current heads of the families all go way back, and their bonds are as strong as Zef scales. If the enemies of Harmony have made their way here, the families will no doubt have vanquished them.
Fire!
Absolute victory!
Well, it's just as you've said, Chris. The town hasn't been destroyed.
You see, I was right to trust the families.
But this still doesn't change the fact that noises here showed up in Harmonia. And based on what's been going on elsewhere, the town's probably where the problem is. I know you trust your people, Chris, but let's check things out ourselves.
I always intended we do that. But first, I'd like to introduce you to my brother. Follow me.
How lovely to see you, Cress. And are these the other demigods, then?
They are, Mother. This is our leader, Ulan. And here we have Alec, Arpeggio, Alasia, Caden, Echo, and Dagmar.
I must say, all we ever see here are the other Zeths. So this is quite strange. But all of the tribes working together like this speaks to the power of the harmony, doesn't it?
So, Mother, where is Dras?
He's with the others. Your brother's had his hands quite full as of late.
So he's completely cured then?
He's certainly stronger than he was.
And what of the noises? We saw considerable destruction in the Grand Canyon.
There are noises here, of course. No different from anywhere else.
Mother, we're in a bit of a hurry, so would you mind telling us where Dras is?
He should be back soon. Say, would anyone fancy a game of J-Stir while we wait? Oh, would you like to challenge me? How delightful. You scaleless creatures do not know your place. I'll have you know that I'm the mother of Dras Sizel, the head of this family. You ought to show me some respect.
What?
Mother, what's gotten into you? This isn't like you at all. Mother.
These days, I'm not myself when I get worked up. I need some time to rest. Please, leave me be for a moment.
Are you okay?
I believe Dras can be found at the Virgo Temple. He and the others have been meeting there recently. I leave him to you.
The Virgo Temple is just up ahead.
Cress, your mother just now. Did it look like she was without harmony to you?
She said she left Dras to us. Perhaps she knows something we don't.
Cress!
Racer!
You're heading to the Virgo Temple, right? My husband Urvos should be there. Please tell him to come home, would you?
He's with the council, isn't he? It's town business. You'll have to wait.
Oh, so you haven't heard then?
What are you talking about?
My husband stopped eating the harmelon because of Dras.
What?
Your brother stopped eating the harmelon once you left town. Once he was cured of his illness, he no longer felt the need to eat the fruit. And then Urvos followed suit thereafter. He got angry, cried, laughed. He was overcome with emotion. I was terrified at what he had become.
Cress, your mother was the same.
If you're that frightened of your husband, perhaps he shouldn't come home then.
I've left out some information. My apologies. I should have known I was speaking to a Pesca. My husband is Urvos Roxy, head of the Roxy family of the Three Houses. His name carries considerable weight, and I cannot allow him to sully it.
Oh. Reza, thank you for the information. We will do what we can with Urvos.
I place my trust in you, demigods.
Cress, I know your thoughts weigh heavy, but we have a job to do. Let's head to the temple.
Yes, you're right.
Please, do something about my husband. His name is Urvos Roxy.
So, you've finally come, demigods.
Urvos, what are you doing here? Ressa is worried about you. Go home and be with her.
When I gave up the Harmelon 2 years ago, I grew weak. I distanced myself from family, and I became filled with doubt. But now that I understand and trust in the power of dissonance, I wield the power of chaos. And with all of us here, the time is ripe for change. I have rejected the Harmelon and stupid family honor, I'm tired of living in a world that truly doesn't care.
Is it so easy to turn your back on everything?
Easy? No. But my resolve is as hardened as the very scales that line my body.
Ervos, I have known you for a long time. Ressa wishes me to bring you home, but I do not want to fight you. If you do not abandon this nonsense, then you will die here and now.
Cress, only those strong enough to do what is necessary say such things. It is my time, but I will not become a noise.
Forgive me, Ressa.
Now to focus on the Astray. I once again ask for your help, everyone.
I feel like I could explode.
If it helps clear your mind, then go ahead. The Astray of the Virgo Temple, Shala, will relieve you. I've received the blessing of Shala.
You're looking as young and vibrant as ever, my dear.
Now it's my turn to ask for your help. As I feared, my brother Drass is with them.
Cress, you should try talking to him first.
I will. Thank you.
If Drass has indeed abandoned Harmony, then it is our duty to stop him. I hope you're prepared for that, Cress.
I am.
It's been quite some time, sister.
What are you doing, Drass? What do you hope to achieve?
Vengeance against Harmony.
Vengeance? Why, Drass?
Have you never thought about it, sister? Think of all that Harmony has taken from us.
We were born and raised in a period of harmony. We have received much and lost nothing.
It seems that I'm wasting my time talking to you. You and I inhabit vastly different worlds now.
Tell me, is it true you stopped eating the Harmelins?
It is. I stopped over 3 years ago.
A Zeph who casts aside the Harmelins so easily abandons not only Harmony, but family.
Leave me alone. Let me die in peace.
Drass.
Sister, the call to dissonance has already begun. You can't stop it. Call to dissonance! Marios and Zephs find beauty in different things. Peskas, Oasis, Arctans, we're all different. We're supposed to be. And that's okay. It's a good thing.
So you want nothing more than to return to a more primitive, savage world?
Better than the tyranny of harmony.
What have you become, Dras? It's not like you to merely echo the words of another. You said earlier that you wanted to exact your revenge against Harmony. But I can't imagine what would lead you to want that. Dras, what has Harmony taken from you?
You, sister.
Dras.
Brazier commands great power. Run, sister.
Brazier, he did this to you.
Sister, here.
Dras.
Alessia, what's wrong?
Someone's trying to take control of the Astray within me.
On your guard, demigods!
Brazier Zaragan, head of the Zaragan family of the Three Houses.
It's good to see you again, Cressizel.
Brazier, you tricked Dras and Ervos into believing your lies about Harmony and the Harmelins, didn't you?
No deception. I just made them see things how I see them. With brute force. Your brother Dras cried when he cast aside the Harmelins. He was not fit to be head of your family. You do remember the punishment for killing one's family under Zeft law? Death. I'm not looking to get my hands dirty, but I'll play executioner if I have to.
Fire!
Hey, let's see.
I'm red light!
It's over.
He got away!
At least we're getting to the heart of the matter. That Brazier Zaragan fellow is clearly the mastermind behind this.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Brazier Zaragan wields a terrifying power. He was able to draw out the Astray lying dormant within me and take control of them. His power far outclasses anything I can muster.
Let's return to Harmonia for now, and plan our next course of action.
You go on ahead. I'll join you at the outskirts of town.
Very well. We'll be awaiting your arrival. We don't have the luxury of giving you much time, though.
I won't be long. I want this issue resolved quickly as well.
Things are getting serious.
When were they not? Alessia, I have a question. That power Brazier Zaragan wielded, do you think he draws upon Harmony to achieve such power?
I'm not sure. The only thing I know is that it is extraordinary. It goes beyond anything we have ever seen, and perhaps anything we can comprehend.
I'm done. Let's head back.
What were you doing?
Don't worry about it. I just did what had to be done. I apologize for the wait.
Something doesn't sit right with me. Are these incidents not hitting a little close to home? Our families have become both perpetrators and victims of violence across the land. What does all this mean?
When someone close to you becomes a demigod, your mind isn't the same. it becomes more unstable. In other words, your mind loses its harmony. That may be playing a role in all of this.
We haven't really had the opportunity to say this before, but our son Leonard was selected to be a demigod 6 years ago.
We were beside ourselves. We were immensely proud, but we were also upset that we were losing our son. I thought, why does it have to be our son?
The hoodlums keep mentioning this nonsense about dissonance. They said it was us that caused it. Have we purged our family of their harmony by becoming demigods?
It's very much possible, especially given the fact that both my mother and brother have joined them. I'm still in shock. After searching high and low for an answer, I arrived at that very conclusion as well. Indeed, our demigod status could be the culprit.
Arpeggio, 6 years ago would mean you're talking about the 331st Company. I don't remember a demigod called Leonard.
That's because our son ran away. He was frightened of the heavy burden the job carried, and the 3-year death sentence. Afterward, those around us turned their noses up at the two of us. We were so ashamed. I wanted to take my anger out on someone or something, but I knew I had no right to.
We lost all strength the day we received news of Leonard's death. But by focusing on the goal ahead of us, we were able to make ourselves anew and find peace. The shame brought to our family still lingers. Society has not forgotten what our son did.
I was appointed as a demigod thanks to the good graces of the Arbiters. It felt as though I had been given a chance to cleanse our family name. I do feel guilty, though, as I am not exactly fighting for the loftier goal of maintaining harmony.
I see now why you always act worse than you actually are. You're embarrassed to fight for personal reasons.
What are you talking about? I'm terrible, I tell you, the worst!
United! Down! Voices! United! Down! Voices!
United Town?
Ulan, you're from there, aren't you?
Try to relax. Now's not the time to lose focus.
I know. Let's go. How awful. What happened here?
Let's focus on the noises for now.
Right! You can do this, Ulan!
Oh, Ulan.
Levan.
Hello there. I'm Levan, Ulan's older brother. I work as a Migmi handler.
Nice to meet you.
Levan, you're eating the Harmelins, right?
Huh? Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Levan, what happened here?
This here is the mystery man who summoned the noise seen in Arcton Valley and Zeft Heights. A Migmi from Goddess Yuno came here on a mission to search for this man. Because it was sent by Goddess Yuno, I came looking for a Migmi handler in Harmonia and found me. Pretty wild, right? He's in real bad shape. I bet this makes you look good, though, Ulan.
Is he dead?
Yep, he's gone. This man, he... Actually, why don't we take this conversation to my shop? If I may be so bold as to ask that of the demigods.
That's fine, but what of this man?
Let the Migmis handle him. You know what to do, right? Give him the usual treatment, okay?
Where are you taking him?
Those who die in squalor, regardless of race or tribe, are returned to the soil, to the orchard, to bring more harmony to Harmonia.
I see.
Those who die on the street are misfits and looked down upon in the world of Harmony, kind of like noises. This will be his way of atoning for his sins. I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
Right. I'm sure he would.
I'm going to head back to the shop to tidy things up. Ulan, I'll leave the directions to you.
He seems agreeable. Must be nice having a brother like him.
Indeed, very much so. I'm proud to call him family.
Welcome. I hope the Migmi smell isn't overwhelming. I'm going to have to ask you to wait just a bit longer. Sorry. I need to write up some reports and send off some Migmis.
So, this is where you grew up, Ulan?
Yes.
That explains how you handle unsavory characters so well.
I suppose.
Check it out. The Migmis are all quiet. You always were a better Migmi handler than me, Ulan. Mom knew that. That's why she left everything to you.
But you're better at running a business.
Guess we each carry a part of her with us.
At any rate, we better get going, Levon.
Gotcha.
Don't look at me like that. Take good care of Levon, okay?
Ulan! You're the pride of our family. Got some freshly picked melons here, bound for Vetira. Got it? Vetira.
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 Vetira is quite far, isn't it? This Migmi here is going to deliver it?
Not that simple, actually. There are Migmis all over the place, right? This Migmi will transfer the goods to another, then that one to another, and so on. Of course, that means a big part of the delivery chain relies on the idiosyncrasies of the Migmis. I'd say I'm more of a Migmi whisperer, in a way, than a Migmi handler.
Interesting.
Oh, sorry. How should I explain this? I talk more to Migmis than I do anyone else. Take that man who was dead in town. I don't know his name, so we'll call him Mr. A. When I found Mr. A, he was still alive. He was spouting some crazy stuff about harmony and looked to be controlling some noise. That's when another guy, we'll call him Mr. B, showed up. They were both wearing the same outfit and hiding their faces and bodies. They seemed to know each other. Initially, they spoke to each other kindly, but then things turned ugly. Mr. B's body started to glow and the noise suddenly started attacking Mr. A. So Mr. A's noise were now being controlled by Mr. B. At least that's what it looked like. Mr. A collapsed and then Mr. B ran off somewhere. Did any of that make sense to you?
Yes, it did.
So, it was some sort of falling out between the two?
I wonder if those two were allies of Brazier and Saren. Perhaps they're affiliated with the called Dissonance.
Isn't their infighting a good thing?
Oh, this is just an impression I got, but... I think Mr. B was an Arcton, Actually, yeah, I'm sure of it.
I see.
You think there's something big going on?
Maybe. But you don't need to worry about it. We demigods will take care of things. Rest assured, the town is safe.
I'm more worried about you than the town.
Thank you.
I think the smell of Migmies is starting to get to me. We should head back to the base.
Does it really smell that bad? Okay, let's head back.
You know, Livin's story got me thinking. We should give a name to our enemies. Brazier and Seren, the noise-controlling A guy, and the murderer B guy. Since none of them eat the Harmelins, why don't we call them all something like the Fruitless?
The fruitless. Those who reject the Harmelins. That works. We will defeat the fruitless and restore harmony to this world.
Can't we come up with something better for them?
It's not the greatest of names, but it suits them well enough.
You got a problem with my creativity?
Is this something we really want to fight over?
Where are Arpeggio and Alessia? Here you are.
Mr. A is our son, Leonard. I'm sure of it.
We long thought he had gone. We were finally reunited, only to find him dead.
He was a disappointment. He infuriated me. He made me sick to look at him. But now he's gone.
Ulan, would you mind telling the others about Leonard?
Of course.
We'll rejoin you shortly, and when we return, we'll be our usual selves.
Understood. There's something on my mind. There are 3 fruitless we know of, correct? Seren the Awisi, Brazier the Zeft, and the man we believe to be an Arctan. These 3 individuals may be able to lead us to their group, if there is one. And if there is, we have to stop it.
The Arctan-like man may hold the key. I want to go to Arsion. He may be my son, Zima.
Understood. To Fedora, everyone. We need your help again.
Do you remember what Seren said? Arctan are Arctan, and Awisi are Awisi.
Yes, I remember.
I said something similar to Zima.
Well, that's not very harmonious.
Many Arctan believe that keeping the people of this world separate will maintain harmony.
I wouldn't exactly call that harmony.
We can talk about this another time. What's our next move?
Zima is most likely writing letters to his mother. We can figure out where he is from those.
What will you do when you see your son?
Don't ask a demigod such trivial questions.
We meet again.
Brazier. Is Zima with you?
I'll tell you soon, if you manage to survive.
my son astray!
Your son?
Leonard!
Oh, him. Zaren's little errand boy.
So, Zima is with you?
Zima has his hands full.
Why involve our families?
To have a little discussion like this.
Discussion? What the hell would the fruitless want to discuss?
Fruitless? Is that what you call us? Ha ha ha! I like it. From now on, we are the fruitless.
You kill your own kind, don't you?
We put chaos into motion and reject the stagnation of harmony.
What do you want with all this chaos and calamity?
Much like the demigods, there are plenty of others in a world of harmony who would replace me. But not so in the world of chaos. I will be accepted among the savagery, avarice, and cruelty. That world will soon be realized. And sadly, there is no place for those like you in such a world. You will bear witness to the end of your beloved harmony.
He said his world of chaos will soon be realized, which means we still have some time.
I'm going to gather what I can about Zima. Lend me your aid. There could be letters from him, or perhaps something my wife wrote.
You mean like a diary?
Yes. Help me look.
I found something.
Read it.
It appears to be a diary belonging to your wife, Dagmar. It's long, so I'll skip around. Zimar has gone with that Awisi woman, Siren. He's helping her with her terrible plan. There's nothing here about the plan. I cannot let Dagmar know where Zimar is. He is a demigod, and I cannot allow things to come to blows between the two of them. Zimar and the others intend to achieve their goal by stealing the Arbiter's ashtray. I will offer Zimar's letters to his favorite temple and pray for him. I hope my prayers will rid my son of the hatred and sadness in his heart. Which temple is Zimar's favorite?
The Leo Temple. The lion spirit is the symbol of the Artans.
Brazier made use of this ashtray, didn't he?
Astray align with what is in the heart of its wielder, be that good or evil. Or perhaps it has nothing to do with good or evil. The fruitless may be vying for a world without either.
My family often came here. Zima's letters.
Do they say where he is?
We will release the noises and sing the hymns of dissonance to return to a world before harmony. The rigid and unyielding world of the Arbiters will no doubt bend to our will. Purge your body and mind of the Harmelon and its toxic nectar. Today, we offer our prayers. Give us strength. Give us strength. Enveloped by the sun's warmth, caressed by the wind's soft touch, and free of darkness, we pray. What is this nonsense? It's no good. He hasn't written where he is.
We should head back to Harmonia. We at least have a clue as to where Zimar is.
I'm so sorry, Apacho. Leonard's death. Maybe
We still don't know.
And even if it were true, you have no need to apologize.
We should hurry. You want to see Zimar, don't you?
Where is Kaden gone? She was the one who rushed us here.
May I propose an idea? Why don't we journey to all the temples around Orcanon to gather the power of the Astria and crests? Brazier and his ilk have untold power, so we should make ready for it.
Goddess Juno!
Meeting!
Goddess Juno!
Meeting!
Goddess Juno summons us. Let's go!
How are you feeling, Goddess Juno?
I wish I could say I'm doing well. My body reflects this world, and it reveals that the Harmony's grip slips further. I have gleaned valuable insight from the Migmi handlers, and I would like to share it with you. The man whom you found dead in United Town.
Leonard! Alassia's son! And mine!
So you know, Arpeggio, Alassia, I pray the Harmony still warms your hearts. However, I must ask you to purge your mind of your connection to him. I'm afraid I have rather unpleasant news. Leonard had a rather close relationship with an Owisi by the name of Seren. The two had been spending time together in town. Similarly, others have seen Dagmar's son, Zimar, involved with Seren as well.
So the Owisi woman was involved in a love triangle? Not that I would know of such things.
I'm almost certain it's not of romantic persuasion. She's using them to gain power, nothing more.
Where were you, Kaden?
Gathering information. Dagmar, I know where we can find Zimar. Seren should be with him as well.
Where?
In the Owisi woods of Harmonia.
We will return, Your Holiness. Kindly await our return.
This is my first time here. I wasn't aware the Owisi live in such a trash heap.
They actually live further up, in the upper lands. To keep their land clean, they discard anything they don't need down here.
How utterly shameful.
What kind of people live down here on the ground?
All sorts. We Owisis like knowing that there are at least some down here.
I don't understand.
It's similar to how you and your people feel at ease while in the water.
Where's Zimar?
Oh, sorry. He's further inside.
What are you doing here, demigod?
Going for a walk. The others cannot fly, so we're traveling by foot.
You are a traitor to our kind, Kaiden.
You used to value freedom, but now you're a demigod. You waste your wings.
I chose true freedom, not chaos and calamity.
Who says those are different things?
You speak nonsense.
I don't understand how they can feel this way.
No one can understand the Owisis. Do yourself a favor and stop trying.
We don't need demigods or a goddess, and neither do you.
Neither do we! Speak for yourselves!
That was surely a declaration of war.
Perhaps. They spoke as if they were speaking for all Oasis.
Gaiden, where's Zima?
I'm so sorry, Dagmar. He's just up ahead. This is where Zimar was supposed to have stayed. Was someone else here? Ulan, what's the matter?
These are Levan's migmies.
Ugh, how filthy. Ugh.
Zima is large, even for an Octan. This room could not house him.
Even I'm feeling a little cramped in here.
Assuming the information you received is still correct, perhaps there are other rooms?
Maybe there's a secret passage or something. Let's take a look.
Aha! It looks like it goes underground. Is anyone there?
Ulan?
Brother?
Levan, don't tell me you're one of the Fruitless too.
Fruitless? What do you mean by that?
What are you doing here, Levan?
The Migmies brought me. According to them, people from all tribes gathered here. And among them were those who suffered from the incident in United Town, and those who caused it.
Leonard and Zimar.
I thought I'd check things out and let you know. Figured I could help my sister out. But there's nothing but noises here, so I can't make my way in. Good thing I ran into you guys.
I'd stop going down this road if I were you. Trust me, it's for your own good.
We'll handle things from here. You head back and stay out of harm's way.
You got it. You guys be careful too, okay?
There is so much we don't know about what's going on. We need to investigate.
Fortunately, no one's around. Would be a real pain to fight in a place like this.
A map that links the temples and the Astria.
It's clear the Fruitless are after the Astria as well.
I fear something awful may happen if that group gets their hands on all the Astria.
Saren. They treat her like a goddess.
So members of various tribes would come in and out of this place.
I fail to see what's so attractive about Saren.
Echo, this isn't a lover's retreat. It's a place for respect and worship.
So Leonard and Zima are more like disciples of Saren.
Zima, where are you? Enough of this madness.
Get me to the surface already.
The Astria!
That's the guardian of the Gemini Temple, right?
Who summoned it?
I did. From what I can see, my disciples have escaped to safety. Wonderful.
Wonderful? How? Exactly.
My vision will soon be realized. I can think of nothing more wonderful. The ones to usher in the new age will not be the Zephs, the Marios, nor the Arctons. And of course, certainly not the Peskas. No, it will be none other than we Oeses. Are you not happy, Caden? Not that it matters. As a demigod, you'll be dead soon.
Oh.
Until we meet again, last demigods of this cruel world.
Stop! She got away!
Dagmar, this isn't what our sons are. They're just being used.
Regrettably so.
Our sons are still our sons.
No, they're not. Forgive me, Abagio and Alessia.
That's all we were able to glean from our time in the Oisi woods. Siren escaped, but we'll stop her next time.
I think it's safe to say the Braves of the Zeft and Siren the Oisi lead the Fruitless.
The Zeft and the Oisi are driving the chaos befalling this land.
Siren said the Oisis will usher in a new world. I'll doubt they and the Zefts will work together to make that happen.
Right.
They aren't working together. They're competing.
That might be why Zimar killed Leonard. In a world without harmony, only the strong survive.
Perhaps Saren or Brazier enticed them.
Is that what the world of the Fruitless will be like?
I want to speak with Saren. She was an old friend.
You still have your doubts, don't you? Very well. Let's put them to rest. We demigods will make our way to Wyndham, the home of the Oesis. We'll confirm our suspicions, and should the mastermind be there, we'll stop them.
Rebellion. Yes, I suppose they are rebels.
If anyone's leaving a mark on this world, it's us, not those pathetic rebels. Let's go.
What?
Evelian!
Evolving!
Strong!
Evelian! Evolving!
Strong!
Do you think it changed because it ate that strange fruit?
Yes. Arpaggio. Smart. Yes. Arpaggio. Smart.
That doesn't mean much coming from you guys.
Let's get going.
Aren't you curious about Fedora?
We can experience that firsthand by riding him, right?
The Migmies said that Fedora is stronger now.
Indeed. I wonder how so.
Does Fedora seem stronger?
I know! It evolved!
Fedora, do you think you could fly even higher?
Looks like he can't.
But we won't be able to reach Wyndham like this.
If only we had more of that fruit.
Where can we find some? Does anybody have any idea?
The Migmies might know something.
Right. The ones back in your hometown.
Let's head back to United Town then.
Huh. What are you doing here?
We would like to ask the Migmies about the fruit our Revelia needs to grow stronger.
Sure, I'll ask him. Know anything? Oh yeah? Sound like there's an oasis in the blazing fields, where you can occasionally find some of that fruit. Does that help you guys?
It does. Thank you. The blazing fields it is.
There's one!
We found our fruit.
This is it, isn't it?
Looks like it to me. Let's take what we can.
Here you are.
Great! Let's ride!
Still no difference. Perhaps we didn't feed it enough.
Hey, Ulan. We should head to Ronta.
It's all a little sudden. Why didn't you suggest that earlier?
I thought the fruit from the oasis would be enough. Sorry.
Very well. Will you help, Alec?
You got it. But first, we should probably entertain our guests here. Hey, Dad. I took care of the noise in the orchard. After that,
I just spoke with Balin earlier. Sounds like you ordered a new sword.
I did!
I asked you to order a plow and a hoe.
I just figured out I'd get a sword with the gold that was left over. No big deal, right?
You do remember how much debt I'm in.
How could I forget? That debt got Mum killed. I never wanted my family to suffer as a result of a stupid dream. I know you're having a hard time on your own, so I'm trying to help. One sword isn't gonna kill you. There's a place up ahead where Hevalians gather.
You sure know a lot about this place.
Kind of. My dad grows a lot of that fruit. The Hevalians like to assemble in the orchard.
That's amazing.
I guess. Anyway, the orchard's just past this valley.
Summon these noises?
No one. Not many live around here, so it's just some chaos left over from a long time ago. Back to normal. Figured as much.
Households from which a demigod hails are rewarded handsomely, yes? Yeah. So, you can pay back your debt. That will be paid with the fruit from my orchard. I plan on using Alec's remuneration for equipment.
And here I was thinking I'd pay off your debt for you. I hate this orchard. I'm gonna burn it all down.
Alec, this fruit is absolutely delicious.
I second that. What is it called?
My dad jokingly calls it fruitile because of how much it costs him. It's just useless sweet fruit. My dad might be one of the fruitless.
I can't let that slide. We have to find that out once we see him. Alec, your dad's collapsed.
Balin!
How is your father?
This is Balin, my uncle. Looks like he's only unconscious. Uncle, you okay?
Alec?
What happened?
I was attacked by some Oasis. They slaughtered the Havelians in the orchard. Wendell and I tried to stop them, but before I could, they did this to me.
Where's my dad?
Probably at Earth Cape. He chased the Oasis in that direction.
What the hell does he think he's doing? He can't take on the Oasis.
Alec, what is this Earth Cape he speaks of?
Lead the way. What the?
What do you think you're doing?
The skies belong to us! And before long, the land will too!
It's over. Wait!
They've escaped. They fly much higher than we could ever hope to.
Perhaps by not eating the Harmelons, they've managed to regain their ability to fly.
What's going on? Alec, where is Wendell?
He's not here.
I see.
It's our Havelian, Fedora!
I fed it fruitile, so it seems to be doing better now. Just a bit more, and it will be able to fly again.
That works to our advantage. If we can ride it again, we can chase after the Oasis.
And we can venture to Wyndham as well.
What'd you say, Fedora? You up for fighting with us some more? Thanks. Alright, let's grab some more fruit from the orchard and feed it to Fedora.
Here, eat up!
Incredible.
Let's ride, guys. We should be able to head to Wyndham now.
What about Wendell?
Dad. Balin, can you look after him? I'm busy with demigod stuff.
Fedora! Where are you taking us?
This is the direction in which the Oasis soldiers flew.
Ulan, Fedora might know more than we do. Let's trust him.
This is the Gemini Temple. We're in Oasis territory now, so stay sharp, everyone.
We're going to fight the Astria. Are you all ready? Dioscure, I humbly ask for your power. Journey further inside and claim the crest.
It's the emblem!
The emblem.
have abandoned the Harmelans should now have the strength to defeat the demigods. Now, go forth! Listen well, demigods. The Oases of Wyndham have freed themselves from the Harmelans and are fighting to reclaim their former glory. We have seen the light that is dissonance and intend to share its wondrous freedom. Answer me this, demigods. Do you really feel this world is worth your very lives to save? What could you, who reek of false purpose and pride, possibly accomplish? Would you really cast aside your families, your people, and even the future just to appease the arbiters? Alasia, you feel it, don't you? You feel your life force slipping away with each Astria summoning. Do you really have what it takes to finish the work of a demigod? Your silence speaks volumes. Why do this to yourself when you walk toward death? Are you truly satisfied? Join us!
I appreciate your concern, if that is indeed what it is. But you need not worry about me. It is the ephemeral nature of my life that gives me purpose. I know I will not live forever, but I am strong because of that. And the summonings do not rob me of life. Rather, they make me feel even more alive. I am a demigod, a guardian of harmony. The Astria and I are united in our goal to defend it.
You are either too stubborn or too foolish to understand. My words will not reach you.
Wait!
Did I not make myself clear? I have nothing more to say, especially to you.
We've known each other since we first hatched. Does our friendship mean nothing to you?
Are you serious? You think I've abandoned you? You have only yourself to blame.
I was waiting for you to stop me.
Fine. Come to my side now.
It's too late for that. You may stand before me, but between our hearts looms a great ravine.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
There are too many of them! We need to fall back! Everyone, to Fedora!
Fedora's in trouble!
Dad?
Alec, get out of here, now!
Dad.
I couldn't let the Oasis who attacked the Hevelians go unpunished. I grew my fruit hoping the people of this world would eat it. Only the Hevelians show me any respect.
Do you want all this chaos and dissonance? Is that what your fruit is for?
The world I dream of is one possessed of an even greater sense of harmony. One of a more colorful variety.
More colorful variety? I've no idea what you're talking about.
You're still young, but deep in your mind, you yearn for it too.
I see. I think I get it, Wendell. The harmony in my mind is a dull gray then.
Even in a remote place like this, the loss of harmony can still be felt. You demigods have work to do, right? Go on ahead, Alec.
Thank you, Wendell.
Thank you, Father of Alec.
I apologize on behalf of the Oasis.
Take care!
Wendell, you have my gratitude.
3 months to go, right? It was nice to see you.
The gift
Harmony is truly breathtaking.
It's amazing. We can invade Wyndham immediately if we ride Fedora now. The Fruitless have probably made that town their base.
Yes, but we should seek more power from the Astray first. You all saw the temple's map in Zimar's house, I assume. Some we have yet to visit.
Alasia, will your body be able to handle much more of this?
I may be older than Saren, but I have yet to pass my prime.
What will you do now, Ulan? The decision is yours to make.
Has there been anything from the Arbiters?
Nothing at present.
Perhaps the Arbiters have no interest in this world.
Let's do this together then, shall we? It would be nice to be one step ahead of the enemy.
Let's pray at the temple if you're feeling weak. We all need to gather ourselves sometimes.
That's true. Since we don't eat the Harmelins, we have to take time to maintain inner harmony.
Do you love birds?
I wouldn't know. Let's go.
What demigods? Are you here for us?
Of course not. Why would we be?
If only I could believe that.
Has something happened?
They say the thick-skulled Arctans are to blame for Saren, leader of the Oeses, hating harmony.
A young Arctan fell in love with an Oese girl, but the Arctan's father refused to acknowledge their relationship.
He did not believe in harmony or in the equality of races.
Saren realized that these false pretenses to harmony were what had stripped the Oeses of their ability to soar freely through the skies.
A terrible injustice, don't you think? This is what drove Saren to madness.
We have no place we can call home.
Please, let us stay here. We promise to pray for harmony. Please don't force us apart.
Pray as you will. Clearing out the temple isn't part of our job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chin up.
Now where?
It's Zibini, the Astray who guards the Scorpio Temple. Let's go further in and retrieve the crest. The Libra Temple, home to the Astray Shamash.
I'm up!
Thank you, everyone. Shamash is now our ally.
Feels like there are Oeses nearby. think they're at the back of the temple.
What's going on?
This is just my guess, but I think that was a group of harmony-loving oases.
Then why did they run away?
Perhaps they thought being friendly with us would lead to trouble with Saren or something like that.
Exactly. I think Ulan's hit the noise on the head.
I feel responsible.
Don't be stupid, we've done nothing wrong. The Fruitless are to blame.
Definitely. We'll fight to the end. Whatever anyone else thinks, that is our only path. So what now?
Let's head to the Capricorn Temple, where the Astria Ascending resides.
We won't lose!
Ice.
Like that?
I'm a bit worn out. The calm of the temple will be a nice change. To the Sagittarius Temple, where the lovely Astria Helicon resides.
Let's fight!
Thank you, everyone. From now on, we'll have Helicon on our side.
Let's go further and grab these crests. Oases are nothing but trouble. Let's get out of here.
Demigods. Arpeggio and Alasia. You're Leonard's parents, right?
What do you know of Leonard?
Well, I only met him once by coincidence, but I'm afraid it meant nothing good for him.
Would you tell me what happened?
I met Leonard 6 years ago when he was wandering the Oisi woods one day. He was so happy to have been chosen as a demigod. Only one thing troubled him. He was in love with a beautiful Oisi and had not had the chance to tell her. I offered to take him up high where Saren was in exchange for everything he owned. Though I meant it as a joke, Leonard was only too glad to take me up on my offer. The money was too tempting. I carried him there without a thought for the consequences. But I was reckless and dropped him. He was injured terribly and remained unconscious for half a year. When Leonard finally came to, he was faced with a bitter reality. The whole world believed he had run away in fear of becoming a demigod. More than that, he discovered his parents were particularly upset and embarrassed. That is how Leonard lost his place in life.
Enough! I've heard enough!
What a foolish mother I've been.
I'll be here a while. Please let me know if you want to hear more.
These regrets will weigh upon me till my death.
I'll be right there with you, Arpeggio.
I'll be dying on land, not in the water.
Well, what's next, Ulan?
I did say I'd tell you more, but the truth is, there is not much left I can say. After his miraculous recovery, Leonard lost his way in life and somehow became close with Seren, whom he admired. Last I heard, Leonard had settled somewhere beneath the trees of the Oisi woods. I don't know what happened after. I'm curious, of course, but I didn't think it appropriate for me to interfere anymore. And with things as they are now, well, I love the world of harmony we live in, and I don't want to get involved. I've been traveling from temple to temple ever since, offering my prayers as I have been today.
I wonder if Leonard found happiness.
We must hope he did. So where to next, Ulan?
Marin?
Do you know her? She seems to be praying rather fervently.
Echo? Is that really you?
What are you doing here?
I was praying we'd meet again, Echo.
Oh.
Benevolent arbiters, thank you for answering my prayers. I beg just one more favor of you.
What are you asking of them?
To help you keep the promise you made.
I see. But I made that promise before I knew I was destined to become a demigod.
I know.
I'm not long for this world.
I understand that too, but I can't help hoping. After all, Echo,
Stop it, Marin. All these hopes are a burden to me.
Echo?
I'll be honest with you. I've always hated you, Marin. You irritate me.
You're cruel.
That was uncalled for, Echo.
I know. Believe me, I know.
That must have been difficult, Echo. You did well.
I hope so.
So, where to now?
Alasia!
I'm all right. Nothing to worry about.
Really? You don't look all right.
Bonding with the Astria is tougher than I thought. It exhausts body and spirit alike.
Let me bear this burden for you, Alasia.
No, Arpeggio. I enjoy it. I can't let you have all the fun.
Still, I'm worried.
You can help by being even kinder and nicer than you've ever been before.
I can do that.
The Oasis are attacking from above! And the noises are here too!
This tower is a symbol of harmony. We won't let the noises wreck it.
This might sound strange coming from me, but aerial opponents can be very annoying.
We can't fly, so we're at a distinct disadvantage.
Not to mention, Seren has absolute control over the Oasis.
Should we give it a go? I think we've got what it takes to defeat Seren and that woman's forces.
It's your call, Ulan.
At Wyndham, we must be prepared for an all-out fight against the Oasis. More so you than anyone else, Caden.
Who? Me? I'm way ahead of you all. There isn't an unprepared bone in my body. I promise I'm more than ready.
Promises can be forgotten, though. In the past, you Oasis have been famously bird-brained.
Perhaps you should stop living in the past, old man. I think this round goes to me.
Enough nonsense. Let's get going.
Brethren, Harmony has by no means created a fair or equal world. It has seen fit to arbitrarily deprive certain races of necessary skills. The Harmelins have taken away our ability to soar the skies. The Zeph's hides have grown soft, and the Arctan's muscles weak. And yet the Paiskas have gained the land, abandoning their rich aquatic world. The Paiskas are stupid. We are smart. So why have they alone been blessed?
We will never forget the freedom we lost.
We will never forget the skies that were taken from us!
We remember what is ours, and we'll reclaim it!
Reclaim it!
Reclaim it!
Reclaim it!
Reclaim it!
Reclaim it!
Listen to me. No matter what Saren says, my only concern now is fulfilling my duties as a demigod before Ascension. Please remember that.
I will. Where do you think Saren is now, Caden?
I'm not sure. There might be some resistance, or even an attack. We'll have to ask around and be ready for anything.
Look, Zephs. In armor, too, no less.
The Oasis are dying.
We were fools to trust the Zephs.
The call to dissonance is in its final stages. We appreciate all your help, Oasis.
Demigods!
What do you mean, final stages?
You are the darkness before our dawn.
What arrogance!
The demigods will become relics of the past. You shall rest here for eternity, knowing you have not lived on in disgrace.
This rift between the Oasis and the Zephs bodes well for us.
Caden! Caden!
What?
Brazier is here. Do not give him the Temple of Libra.
Why are you telling me this?
Come on! This is our chance to defeat Brazier.
You're not even comrades or Oasis. You're just demigods.
The world can't be changed so easily.
Right. That's what makes things interesting. You were looking for Zima. You have visitors, Zima. This is Zima, soon to be my right hand. If you have something to say, speak now.
Pitiful. After all this time, that's what you have to say? You haven't changed, Dad. Apologize to Arpeggio and Alasia. You took the life of their son, Leonard. Arpeggio and Alasia. You need not mourn your son. Leonard's power lives on within me. Think of Leonard when you fight me. Understand his feelings of misery and rejection.
I don't know what you mean. I don't even want to.
You're just as I expected. You absorb those you defeat to become stronger. Survival of the most twisted. Correct. We absorb the weak and turn them into noises, giving life to the melody of chaos within. This is the source of our power. And so, you will eventually be absorbed by someone stronger, too. Yes, if such a person exists. How about that Zeph behind you? Seems he's already taken out the Odyssey. What did you say? I thought separating different groups was acceptable, as long as it helped us achieve harmony. We could set aside aberrations, like the noises and dissonance, if it was done in harmony's name. Dad. But I refuse to accept what you're doing. It's nothing but murder. There's still time to make amends, Zima. Take my power, and...
I'll have that power.
Stop, Brazier.
Let's go, everyone!
What will you do now, Protectors of Harmony? You've lost one of your own on the eve of Wilkite's resurrection. The Lord of Chaos approaches.
Lord of Chaos?
Wilkite?
Your goddess knows his name.
Wait, Dagmar!
Dad, I loved Seren with all my heart, and hated you for not accepting that. How could it have taken so long for me to realize how much you love me? I'm sorry, Dad. What can I do to get you to forgive me? Please, tell me. What have I done? Arpeggio, Alasia, I'm very sorry for what I did to Leonard.
Then prove it. Accept Dagmar's power. You can do that, can't you?
Help us fulfill our duties as demigods.
I'm not sure I know how.
Give it a try.
Farewell, Dagmar.
Dad's zodiac ring. I will shoulder my dad's burden.
Wait. You realize your life will be shortened if you put that ring on.
If that is the price I must pay to protect Dad's harmony, then so be it. Please, let me join the demigods.
What do you all think?
Thank you.
I looked up to Dagmar, you know. If the goddess Yuno approves, I'll support her decision.
Yes. Let's return to Harmonia. We must report Dagmar's death.
Not even the Arbiters expected a demigod to die in battle. Your rings and zodiac powers are meant to prevent this. In such instances, a willing blood relative or spouse may take the demigod's place. Zimar, do you accept your father Dagmar's ring and agree to become a demigod in his stead?
I do.
You understand that the zodiac ring is obtained in exchange for your life?
I do.
Very well. Zimar of the Arctans, you are hereby a demigod of the 333rd Company. Serve Harmony well. Your sacrifice is appreciated in these chaotic times, Zimar.
Please, it's the least I can do. Even this may not be enough to atone for my sins.
Becoming a demigod is not an act of contrition, Zimar. Fighting for harmony is an honor bestowed upon you.
My apologies, Ulan.
So the boy knows how to apologize. He's not like Dagmar at all.
Goddess Yuno, what can you tell us of Wilkite? Brazier mentioned the Lord of Chaos returning.
Wilkite? The 13th Arbiter.
But there are only 12 temples.
The serpent-bearing Wilkite has no temple. He refused the role of arbiter. Our world was once a place of constant war, where the disparate life forms who gave rise to great civilizations fought amongst themselves. Wilkite believed the gift of harmony could do nothing for a place like that.
Sounds like something the Fruitless would say.
Yes, Wilkite likely influenced them. The Arbiters are the only ones who know the world as it was before harmony.
Wait, he is alive, correct?
He was sealed away by the other 12 Arbiters and has likely been biding his time until now.
What do you mean?
A number of events have coincided, which makes it difficult to distinguish cause from effect. However, it remains clear that Wilkite's influence extends beyond the confines of his seal. He is being sealed by the power of harmony. 1,000 years ago, the Arbiters withdrew, leaving the temples and me behind. Since then, the noises have drastically increased. The more noises there are, the weaker harmony becomes. The fabric of harmony is being torn asunder. Demigods, the burdens placed on you and your families have grown. You bear untold sorrows in a system which...
Please, stop, Goddess Yuno.
No matter what happens, we'll do everything we can before our transcendence.
We would just like you to tell us we did good.
Where is Wilkite? Where has he been sealed?
Follow me. Wilkite lies sealed beneath this central tower.
What?
Please, be careful, demigods. The rest to you, Ulan.
Understood, Goddess Yuno. To the seal! Hurry!
We can do this. Water!
We're moments away.
Did you hear that, everyone? Brazier appears to be upset.
He's feeling the pressure.
I can see the door. It's over there.
Are you okay?
It's no use. Curse those demigods.
Give me your power.
I've come this far. I wanted to catch just one glimpse of Lord Wilkite.
Very well, comrade. Lord Wilkite! Lord of Chaos!
He who denies the curse of harmony.
With the blessing of your will and power, we have taken hold of the Astray.
Behold our offering to you.
Saren!
I can't, Brazier. I leave the rest to you.
You've done well, Saren. In my eyes, you are the one true Awisi.
I'm honored, Brazier.
Lord Wilkite, the final Astray. Now then, treacherous beasts, open the door to the crypt and release the power within.
Brazier, no! Don't touch that door!
Ulan, what are the Migmies doing? You'd know, right?
The Migmies! Oh no! The Arbiters have their Astray! So the Migmies must be Wilkites!
As a follower of Lord Wilkite, I am a humble servant of the Migmi.
We have to close that door. The chaos within is seeping out.
Oh, no, you don't. This'll be over quick.
I'm up.
The time has come. Immense power is at hand.
My box! What's happening? Brother!
What is this?
Lord Wilkite, I offer you a vessel.
Goddess Juno's in danger!
Should anything happen to Goddess Yuno, the Arbiters will learn that Harmony has left this world.
What could happen then?
I wonder if the Arbiters would appear once more.
We may have been forgotten.
The 333rd Company of Demigods failed their mission and allowed the world to fall to the forces of chaos. That's how history will remember this.
No! I refuse to let that happen.
My father would not stand for such dishonor.
Right. Let's hurry!
That's far enough. Defeating me would spell certain doom for this body.
Forgive me, Levon. I am a demigod! Champion of Harmony!
Slaves of Harmony!
Great work!
We did it.
He's getting away!
Not this time.
Chaos will envelop this world. We won't lose!
I got it.
Water! Absolute victory! And give rise to a new, better one.
Stop! Migmies! Don't do it!
Is it over?
The demigods are no more. My father and his 333rd Company were the last of them. The peoples of this world are once again united in harmony. I wonder if the Arbiters are aware of what happened here.
Oh, you're a demigod, aren't you?
I am the son of one. I am Zimar, son of Dagmar. This is Alex's zodiac ring. Its power is gone, so there's no need to worry. Alex said he wanted to give this to you himself, but he had his hands full with noises.
How did he go?
Quietly and peacefully. He was smiling until the very end.
That's my boy.
You should indeed be proud. May I try some?
What do you think? Please be honest.
It's not really something we Arctans would eat. If it's okay with you, I'd like to spit it out.
My hope is that this fruit will help everyone to open their eyes and see each other as equals. Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be, yeah.
If you feel the same, then help me out here. I'm woefully in need of some extra hands.
Wendell, what do you think will happen to this world now that the goddess is gone?
It's not what will happen to this world, but rather what will we do with it. Don't you think so?
Focus!
I got this. Light of harmony!
This'll be over quick!
Helicon, lend us your strength! Victory!
Phew.
Gostou do vídeo? Tem muito mais no canal Gameoteca. Te vejo por lá. Tchau da Luna.